Okay guys, I'm back at the mining camp again today. So this week it's gonna be in the 50s and 60s all week, and I think next week's supposed to be, at least the first 2-3 days, gonna be like 50, so I'm gonna try to get out as much as possible, but yeah, see what we found. Here's what I found for today. And the camera might look a little bit wider today because I got a different lens. But that's a really thick piece of glass. I'm not sure if that was a signal or not, but it's got design. Looks like a spoon bowl kind of. I'm not too sure exactly what it is. I mean, there's no way. I don't think it was some kind of spoon or something. There's no way. I don't know. It's kind of weird, like it really does look like a spoon bowl in the design, but I'm not really sure what that is. But it's pretty cool. There, yeah, so here's like some of the glass and pottery. What that could be like. It's kind of jar or maybe something, not really sure. Not jar, but like a, maybe, I don't know, a little ashtray maybe. Not too sure on that, but pretty cool. Take that home, clean it up, maybe display it if I glue it back, but here's the find. Right here, I don't know how I missed that before. It's not too sure what this is. I mean, there's a hole, I'm not really. Might be kind of like a little kind of just like 2-line design, but I'm not really sure what that is. But I'll dig around here and see if I find any buttons or any more glass. But pretty cool. So I had a signal over there first, and it was like, I don't know, there's a lot of iron. Another one here, and I was like, okay, that one sounds better. There's what it is. I did not think I was going to find this though. There's a spoon or a fork handle, most likely. It's got a little design on it. Looks like it's a heart, honestly. I'm trying to clean up the best I can before I show it at the end. So on this one, it's whatever that is. And on the back there's that design. And there's that, which looks like a heart to me. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a heart, but yeah, pretty cool. I mean, it's would have been broke, maybe a little bit of it would have been broke here. Maybe it just dissolved, honestly, because it looks like it was up here and then it kind of just dissolved maybe, and that broke. But probably been a spoon. It's kind of weird because it's a nice bend in it, but pretty cool. The signal here was coming up like 60, and then it's coming up maybe like around 75 to 8ish, and that's what I was getting down at the other, like where, like I think where the store and maybe telegraph office I think was, whatever it was. I think that's what it was. But so the signal, I dug it. Sounded I mean good, and then pop this out. I think it's another reed. It looks like it's a really heavy one. Yeah. The reed might even still be in there, so maybe not. Looks like it though, but pretty cool. On to the next. Yeah, I had another deep signal here. It's parts of a lantern, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah. That would have been, oh, dropped it. This one is really deep too, but that would have been right where the liquid came up. Pretty sure. But yeah. Pretty cool. It was all frozen right here, and you can actually see where the spoon was at, or the fork, whatever it was. I'm definitely the one that probably chipped that off, but 'cause it was frozen all in there. But it's got a nice little design on it. It's kind of hard to see though, but pretty cool though. Okay, so I had a signal here. It's really deep. I mean, that's probably, my detector's contains 8 inches. It's probably 6 inches deep, probably. You can see it kind of right there. Oh wow. Just not expecting that. Wow, it even has a nice design on it, so wow. So yeah, I had my pinpointer in the hole too, and it sounded like there was another signal. Now I don't know if that's just iron or if that's, I don't know. Don't really know yet, but you can kind of see the design. Probably been gold gilded, maybe. Pretty cool though. Look, I'm not too sure if it's gonna be a good signal or not, but see my signal. That should be lead. Nope, that's not it. Got no idea what that is. It's kind of heavy, whatever it is. Not heavy, but it's got a little bit of weight to it. Looks like it's like kind of drill at the spoons and that, or I'm not too sure on that one. But I think I only have maybe 30 minutes left, so I can try to hurry up. But see you in the next one. So we got a signal right there. Looks like kind of a horseshoe, but not sure. But nope, that's what it is. Horseshoe. Pretty cool. Okay guys, it's getting really dark now. It's probably my last find, but broken spoon, but cool design on it too. But I'll probably be back. Probably just add another video to this one. Just make it a little bit longer, but alright, so here's part 2. Alright, so here's part 2. First find was over here. There it is. That's gonna come off real clean. Let me clean it off and then I can show you guys. Okay guys, there's a handle. It came out really clean. But pretty cool. On to the next. Okay, so I thought I had a pretty decent signal in here and I eyeballed this. Little porcelain button. I really should have like a list of how many I found, because I don't know how many I found here, but pretty cool. Signal's somewhere around in here, so I'll dig it out and see what it is, but pretty cool. Okay guys, I have a signal right here. Pretty nice. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's 77 going all the way up to an 81. so getting signal. Little cup, pretty cool. But the signal's out, and I'll put the camera back on, but I won't probably put the camera back on until I get the signal, but pretty cool. Okay, I saw the signal. There's a lot of glass in here. Signal is right in here. This piece of glass. Okay, now, I found one of these yesterday. Not exactly sure what it is. Had like 2 lines on the outside, which that's not really. But right here, you can see kind of like it would have screwed on to something. So I don't know if that would have been maybe a lantern or what, but probably dig this hole up a little bit because there's a lot of glass in here, but pretty cool. I just had a pretty good signal here. Like 55, 49-ish. So, I'll be back in a second. Okay, well, apparently I wasn't recording, but it was right here and I popped it out. And it's an old Crow Bell, part of one. Would have been a really big one, but only ever found one piece or anything before, and it was a whole one, but that one, well, I found a small, but this one's pretty big, but pretty cool. Alright, just pop something in the hole right here. Not exactly sure what that is. Clean it up and then I'll show you guys again. Okay, so there's the find. Don't really know exactly what it is. Something maybe wrapped around that on both sides. I'm not really sure though. Pretty cool though. This is probably my last find, but I think it's the shotgun shell. But I did find this. Which looks kind of cool, but I'm not really sure what it is. But I think I found something like this in the past, but pretty cool. But yeah, I'll probably wrap it up for this video. But thanks for watching. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this is probably my last find. Nice handle, just missing the bowl. That's pretty nice, but so I think that'll be it for this one. I might add part 3 maybe. It might come tomorrow again, but not sure. But yeah.